Hello, I'm Anna from Certified American Grown. Our flower and foliage farms and farmers grow beautiful American grown product for you and are at the heart of our promotion and advocacy programs. Today, we are going to get to know one of our farmers a bit better. I'd like to introduce Katia McLaughlin from Kendall Farms in Fallbrook, California. She manages the entire farm from new planting execution to ongoing maintenance, the harvesting schedule, and much more. Hello, Katia, how are you?
Hi, I'm doing good. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, well, I have a few questions for you. I'm going to start off with what led you to flower farming and how long have you been a flower farmer?
Well, I come from a family that we are growers, different area, no flowers. I'm originally from Honduras. So my dad was a farmer and grower. So that led me to go to college and become an engineering on agriculture science. So I went and take a full scholarship to Costa Rica. Earth University is where I graduate. I have my bachelor's degree from there. And during my time in Earth University in Costa Rica, I fell in love with flowers because it's a country that have a lot of foliage and they export a lot. And during that time, I started working with a company after graduate that specialize in ficus and marginatas, what is more like a nursery plants that get exported mostly to Europe, and was very important for them for me to learn English. So right out of college, 6 months into my job, I decided to take a internship program with Ohio State University. And I packed my bags and come here to learn English for a year. Sadly, I got here and my English wasn't that great. And they put me outside with people doing inventory. So mostly of my time, I speak Spanish.
Yeah.
And then I start hanging out with people from the office to speak on English to force myself. Long story short, I did not come back after my year. I met my husband. He was working at the farm. I was working at Euro-American Propagators. They are no longer, but they were a flower company also. I met my husband, we got married, never came back, my English improved. I applied for a job at Kendall Farms, so it was 50 minutes away from where I live in Fallbrook at the time. They gave me the opportunity to start working with them, even with my very bad English. And I did have a little experience, management people and working in the flower business. So that is how I got to Kendall Farms. That was in 2009. So that is, correct me if my math is right, 13 years ago.
13, yep, 13 years.
Yes,
time flies.
13 years I have been with the company. I start from the bottom. I was an assistant to a manager in production in our bouquet department that was very new at the time. Then I am a go-get-it person. So I got into the shipping department. So I was management 2 departments, very small at the time. We have been grown like crazy. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
I forgot. And so then I start working and knowing more about the flowers that we produce. We were at the time very inspired by California grown. I started learning. Then after all that, all department switch and I started in the harvesting department. So I have been a little bit everywhere. At the farm working. We work with waxes. Now I have 2 kids, long story short. I have 2 kiddos. With my second baby, I left the farm for a year, maternity leave and other stuff. And then I also work in a potted plant, Olive Hills greenhouses.
I know Olive Hill,
Yes, yes, Tony. So I worked with them for a while and then I keep my good relationship with Kendall and I came back. So I came back with Kendall as a production manager, what was very new. I went to college for that. So I'm gonna talk a little bit about that now. That was very different. I have never been in the fields. This is 5 years ago when I came back to the farm and I take over production department, harvesting department, chemication department, fertilization department, irrigation department. I am in charge now of 40 guys and it's only 2 girls including me on my team. So that is Patty, who is my assistant, my right hand, and my right and my left, I call her because she's awesome. And then it's me. So we are 2 women and then 40 men. We harvest over 1,000 different varieties at the farm. So I'm in charge of projecting all numbers for the year, for the week, for the month, and stuff like that for sales and projection numbers. And so far we are doing a great job. Everything we have been harvesting this year, knocking in wood, is being moving. We also, I'm in charge of planting new plants and making sure the plants are getting fertilization and check on, any disease we have to treat. And we have consulting people coming and helping us too. So it's very complex. It's very big. I'm handling right now 500 acres. It's exciting. Every day is totally different. So if you have to ask me what is my favorite part of being a grower, is that not every day is as happy as we would like to be, because we have surprises. And I'm talking by surprises like your entire reservoir just have a broken pipe and you lost 2 million gallons of water overnight that you have been, gathering from the wells, or you have a 4-inch pipe broken that you cannot contain, or a tractor just have a flat tire. So then I am not able to do my planting schedule for some flowers this week. So it's things like that that keep the day excited.
Yeah. And I feel like that's something that every farmer, no matter what size it is, it has to deal with is the day-to-day farming challenges that can happen.
I grind like things I need to do on Monday, and this is my Monday already so far. Already 20 things that weren't in the plan like pop out. But the day go so fast because of that. So it's very easy to forget to have lunch or forget, stuff like that, because it's constantly moving parts. And I feel if I am not constantly putting attention, things can fall down, and I don't like that. I like to be very responsible for whatever project I am in charge. So it's just different every day, and no complaints. I will not change the career I am for anything. I have the pleasure that if I want to go outdoors right now to check something, I do. So it's very open and it's very free. Opportunity to do things. I mean, in the end of the day, I have to take care of all my responsibilities. But it is not, this company is very good in letting me expand and do whatever I feel is important for the farm at the time. So I am not getting micromanagement. That what is my favorite thing.
Yes. Well, tell us a little bit more about what Kendall Farms grows and the seasonality, because there's some things that you have all year long, and then there's some things that they're only available for certain months.
Yeah, so I will talk to you about especially the part that we grow or sell. So what is available is different. That will be, Katia, or sales director, the best to respond those questions. But for me and for my department right now, our biggest seasons, we are in our bigger season. So is wax flower. Wax flower go from November to May is our biggest production of flowers. So during those 2 times, you have 2 biggest holidays in flowers, that is Valentine's Day and Mother's Day. For production on my side, Valentine's Day is the bigger, but for the farm overall, Mother's Day is the bigger. So why is the biggest? Because it's the time that all the flowers are ready, and it's the time that everybody wants 5 times the volume of flowers that you normally produce. But it's a good thing because it's the time that all the flowers are available.
They want to grow.
Are extremely efficient during those months. January and February and March, those 3 months are the heaviest on our production. So basically the biggest amount of bunches I can produce during the year go in those 3 months. Wax flower, we have probably 25 to 35 different varieties. If it's not more, I mean, I'm probably forgetting some different colors. We are one of the biggest productions in United States of wax flowers. As Jason would like to say, or probably around the world. We have a massive production. We are very heavy also in production of eucalyptus. And eucalyptus are easy because I can manage a little more and you can have them all year long. But the best time to have eucalyptus is, again, from January to March. Like the product is just in their prime, so that is the best time. We have different programs. We produce sunflowers as our biggest program. I just start planting them, so we will start probably harvesting the first week of April and May. I mean, first between April and May we start our production, and that is our summer crop. So sunflowers are very beautiful and very
happy flowers.
Happy flowers are very popular. So we produce the majority of the ones that we put in our bouquets, and that keep me busy from basically from February that I start the production of that crop to Thanksgiving. So it's one of our longest one. Then we have greens and other fillers all year long. We produce Merlot, Grevillea, Ukes. We have like 9 different ones for Foliage and Silver Dollar. So
and how do those work? Are they just bushes and you cut off a little bit and then they just regrow? And
yes, eucalyptus are very resilient. So in 2007, the farm got burned. I don't know if you have that information, in a fire that was in Fallbrook, and I think 75% of the farm, I wasn't here at the time, got burned, and including eucalyptus. We still have plants that came back after they were ashes and burned, they regrow. So that tell you how extremely strong that plant is. So normally what we do is like we prune it and you basically leave probably 24 to 30 inches of just the trunk, and you use a chainsaw and you cut it down, and then you apply water and fertilization, and you start taking care of that plant that you just harvest, and 9 months, a year later, you have probably 7-8 feet tall plant that you can reharvest again.
Okay.
So yeah, they keep coming back. And
does Grevillea work that way too? And like Myrtle a little bit like that, or?
No, Grevillea is actually one of the very picky plants. So I mean, I love the plant. Some people are allergic to it, so it's not for everybody, but it's definitely have a very unique look. Sadly, with the ground that we have at the farm, is very hard to grow. So it's not that we give up and we don't want it anymore. Because, we just want the easy crop. No, we have trying and still do plant and new plants, but the mortality on that plant is very high if you don't take care of. So you really have to be putting more attention in those crops. So to tell you that, like, anybody can grow ukes. That is the easiest thing, but not everybody can grow wax. Not everybody can grow Grevillea. Merlot, depending on how you're treated, it can be a difficult crop to do it. So in theory, they are all different. Nothing is easy. Don't take me wrong. Oh my God, it's so easy. No, everything have their tricks. Everything have their special ways for you to treat it. But Grevillea is definitely one of those ones that if you are growing it, like, you're a good grower.
All right, the mark of a good grower.
So it's some crops like that. Pink cushions, proteas are another one that they are so extremely beautiful, but grow one stem take you the whole year, and sometimes in some varieties 2 years, and people sometimes don't realize that, because our stems that are a little more pricey, but they last at your house. If you get a protea just cut, can last in your vase for 3 weeks.
Oh yeah, and then I actually have some that are dried that
and
are almost over a year old now, and they
some people like you love them dry. I have a friend that she loved them dry, and to me it's like, oh my God, that's dead. Let's throw it away. Let's get you a new one. So but you know what, like, it's different colors for each kind of the rainbow, right? For each person, like, things different. So that is the beauty of growing many different plants, because what one person don't like, the other one love it. So that give a better opportunity for marketing and stuff like that.
Yep. People are different, and so are what they like.
Yes. So plants.
Yes. And then sustainability has factored greatly into the methods that you use on your farm. Can you tell me a little bit more about what you
Yes.
guys do for that?
Yeah, so we are very big in recycle. So
Mhm.
everything, mostly in everything, right? But greens. So everything I clean up or I prune down, we gather it and we put it in this side that is our green pile. So once a year or twice a year, we are gathering a lot of stuff, greens, we mulch that. So we use this massive machine, and you basically can put a tree over there and then just become
Gone.
so we create our own compost. We add biosolids to it to make it more rich. And a year after the first grinding happened, and checking temperatures, applying humidity, and making sure that all microorganisms are working, a year later you have a compost that we use in every single new plant we put in the ground, or on our sunflower crops. And we have also a food project crop with the church that we do, that we apply tons of compost.
Yeah.
And that make our soil very rich, because where we are located right now is a lot of granite, it's a lot of DG soil, so your soils are not as rich, and
Yeah,
if
very
you don't
arid.
have a good pot to start your new plant, then you have chances of losing more than 50% or more. So we use compost a lot. We also have 2,000 solar panels that produce most of the electricity that we use in our coolers. Our coolers are 24/7.
Yep.
Running, and we also have wells and water systems. So the majority of the water that we use at the farm come from wells. So we have 30 different wells that are mostly on 24/7. And some of that energy that we can save is because of our solar panel system. So that is another one that we have. We also recycle our water. So any water coming from our shipping department or our bouquet department get contained in this drainage, and then get treated, and then get put back in our irrigation system. So we are able to reuse and save some money and be more eco-friendly with what we do at the farm. So that is awesome. The three mostly we have that I can think of right now. That is, I mean, it's very exciting and proud, and I hope you can come and have a tour with us.
Yes.
Where people see it, especially the size of our reservoirs. We just built one, is 3 million gallons reservoir. We have one that is 2 million gallon reservoir, and they are looks like a lake, right? Yeah. And it's very impressive how we do, and it's more impressive that we can just use that water in one day and gone, and we have to figure it out how 400, to get that full again. Yes,
400, 500 acres, that needs a lot of water.
Yes, that is a lot of water, especially in our summers that are being a little too
warm.
hot lately.
Yeah, a little warm. Well, we're wrapping up on time here, but I wanted to ask one last question was, if you could give a tip or a trick to a new farmer, or something you wish you knew before you started flower farming, what would that be?
Oh God. You know what? If I can do it again, sometimes you think you know most of the things, but you know nothing. So listening, everybody, and not just like people in the office. Most of the stuff I learned are from my guys. And sometimes they don't have the knowledge that we do have, for going to college or stuff like that. But they have been working for 20 years in the field doing the same thing. So they memorize it and they know how the plant responds. So definitely will be taking a lot of notes for people that work in the field.
Yep.
That is
firsthand knowledge. Yeah.
Yes, because they have been doing it for a very long time, and they can guide you in the right direction. Not everybody, right? You have different people, but then is when you become a judge of what do I take from this person, or what do I learn from here, and then you put your knowledge together with that, and then become a little easier. So you have to be a little patient and be able to listen and absorb, and make your own judgment of what you got. That is what I have to say. If I
and
can
trust
do
your
it.
gut, maybe.
Yes.
Trust your gut too.
Oh yeah, all the time. And you know what, in my country, and I think in Mexico, they have a saying that say, you know, you only learn when you messed up. So messing up a little bit is okay.
It's okay. Yeah,
As
you'll learn.
long as long as you learn. I think that is a good thing. If you keep messing up, like, you know, walk away.
Walk away.
Find another another career. But if you are able to learn from the mistakes that you do,
Yeah,
then you move forward, and then you can grow things.
you can grow, and you can grow as a person. Yeah. Awesome. All right, Katia, thank you so much.
Thank you very much for
joining us.
having me.
Yeah, thank you.